Wait, we good? Yeah, we good, we good. Here, let me do this. Boop. Boop, boop. Successful. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. That's okay. Was that 2? Then we can go over to some S&Box development. Let's go. So, interesting. I mean, I guess, well, we're going with 8K. The true test is then getting the 8K textures and then painting on them again. Well, I already did that, but I did 8K for the whole thing, not for the bits. And the size, yeah, I mean, really everything's good. Because it just feels like, can we really kind of get away with the type of file size reduction? It almost feels too good to be true. But it is kind of no matter if we have, the 24 megabyte 8K in the quadrant or the 14, it feels really good. Feels really good. So I'm thinking, do we just go for the 14? And the 14 we could then have a way smaller. And if it is going to be working, if we do definitely do with the 14, that would be 100% console compatible file size wise. So it could be the 24, but the 14 100% would give us enough room for everything else in the game, for each one of the games, to basically equal up to what we had with the file size. That's, again, just the outside textures. But with us getting everything kind of together, figuring it out, seeing with actual examples before and after, and with moving and stuff, we could probably get away with the 14 megabytes. Because you really don't see that much with the 95 compression. That's the 90, or with the 90 compression, that's the 90 compression. Which is really cool, because then that means, because, you know, you're going to be in the air moving unless you're floating down. Let me look at an H&G map, because we gotta, like, really think, what's a... So, like... Generals... plain gameplay. Because I want to see what the out-of-bounds area looked like again. Okay. While this is loading up. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's go. Because we want to make a modern-day, better version. We're not just trying to be... copy-paste. Even though that's kind of helping us. But it's like, well, you're going to copy and paste a sprint mechanic, weapon system, vehicle system. Oh, wait, that's in every FPS shooter. Oh, wait, they copy and paste in everything. So what we're really doing is actually what everybody else already does, Battlefield. That's why I called H&G the free Battlefield. That's why it's a joke. It's a free Battlefield game, because they took it after Battlefield. Battlefield did it first before them. So technically Heroes and Generals was the copy of Battlefield, but then made it where it's so different that enough in the way that it mechanically and logically works with how it actually is, quote unquote, meant to be played in the war, right? How the wars go in and fight in the wars. That makes it completely more dynamic. So let's see this real quick. Got a little video right here. Shouts out to Savior. Oh, factory, favorite that. So already, we already see some hills. And those are the hills you could not shoot on, I think. Could you? Actually, no, I think you could go. I think I've had one tank shoot me up from up there. Alright, so a lot of hills, a lot of bumpy hills. I kind of forgot just how bumpy Factory was. Man, they really let you go far. Oh, wait, did for Factory... Oh, wait, for Factory, they did extend Factory out. Yeah. And... Oh, you almost got clipped. Deuces. Nice. Yeah, they really did make Factory pretty far. Dang. Oh, there it is. They did. Wait, I just now realized this. Mountain Town is actually a smaller map than Factory. Right? I know I've seen the edge. That is so far. That's 100% not like this. Whoa. Well, that's the edge right there. We can see it. I think. Yeah, that's the edge right there. Literally nothing behind it. Yeah, so it's just cut off. Wait, I never noticed that. That's funny. Yeah, Factory was actually... because... Oh, yep. The classic controls. But you do see the edge of the map. Man, to be fair, these textures are pretty high quality. Look at those textures. How are they doing that? No, seriously, how are they doing that? Because you can see that they do split. Weird. I wonder if it's just a generated texture that does the heights. They did go break it up with fog. Yeah, they really did. The trees are strategically placed to outline everything. Yep. There we go. And the planes go pretty fast, so I was going about the speed. I was right about the speed. Oh, we caught him through the cloud. Okay, so there's that one. I want to see, can we get a Mountain Town one? There's definitely more than one map. Wait, there's Airfield. Dude, am I just misremembering? No, I know. Airfield was that bumpy too. That's crazy. Nice. A lot of exaggerated hills, which look great. How do they do these textures? I really wonder. Like, seriously, how are they painting these textures? Because it's like, it's... I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell. Is it only gonna be Fort Airfield? Yeah, that is super far. Hey. Dude, I forgot. Dude, is that crazy? Dude, that actually makes me upset. Remember they had this UI? Yeah, and they just made it minimalistic and took the background away, which I love this type of stuff. Like just something like, it looks like paper. Whatever that is. They should have made this darker though. That's right. Oh, that's right. They had it vertical at first, which is better than horizontal. And you might be like, wait, why? Because if you look at it in center, you can kind of see more information. If it's in the middle, you're looking at the line in the middle. So you have to look left and look right. This one, it's here. So you're seeing the line kind of here, but your peripheral, you could see kind of the names and what stuff is going on. Easily look down or look up. Like, they just... Remember the thing I was like, dude, just my problem with IM Gaming that we had is just like, we just kind of trying to keep reinventing the wheel, thinking that's the kind of the secret. H&G fell through the same problem. They just kept redesigning and made things look worse. Unintentionally. Like, it wasn't their thing like, hey, let's do that. It's just like, they're, oh, we gotta change it up. Let's try something different, and just throwing stuff at the wall at this point. Oh, they won't get close, but that fog does really help a lot, doesn't it? Let's maybe look for another one real quick. Maybe I gotta type in Mountain Town. I'm just clicking on videos. Yeah, F109. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, he's got the... Boom, 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 boom. Where's this? Factory? That looks like Factory. Oh, this is the beta. It is Factory. There's the map. Dude, maybe I was just tripping. Nah. It's Mountain Town. That's the map. That's the one with the bridges. Broken Bridge, which is B lane. They got that lane and stuff. Dude, should we try to like make these maps like an homage version? That would be funny. H&G players are gonna play that like, what's going on? This looks similar. Deja vu. Look at those tiles. I swear to God, dude, it was flat. What map was it then? I know I'm not tripping because I remember taking my plane and flying on the edge. Maybe it was a fighter v fighter game mode, but or could you actually fly all the way over there? Also in the beta, they really, dude, the beta had way more fog and everything. That's crazy. Oh, Yogscast. Oh my God, this is their video? Do they have their live action thing? Because this is... Oh my God, dude, we're actually watching. This is the... Wow, that's crazy. I was so heavy in the Yogscast at the time. Oh my God, that's crazy. So I did watch the beta. I never noticed. Wow. When I first played Heroes and Generals, I played in the beta, I think. I say that because of this video. Crazy look at the date this was released. But, yeah. Wow. Yep, behind enemy lines. Heroes and Generals challenge. Wow, there it is. This was the video, or one of the first videos. I saw it on Frank on 1080p first. But this is where, on the Yogscast, they do like a little, I love like the roleplay stuff, that, like these, like, this was at the time where a lot of these type of cinematics people were like putting it in, you know, YouTube movie shorts got Corridor Digital popping up like crazy. So like these guys were doing that. Do a little surprise ambush, do a little this. But the crazy part was, when Simon, and look, they even did like a Heroes and Generals map, look at this. Legit. So like, great, and then like German stuff. This is you know why they did this? Here's a General sponsored them. Is it in, or maybe it's, did they keep it in, or was it in something else? No, it's something else. No, I think it's behind the scenes. But yeah, this guy almost blew his hand off with a fake grenade. Because it went off in his hand. But it just made a big red mark. But if that thing packed more explosive, it would have taken his whole hand off. Then the gameplay video went up. Playing the beta for free at heroesandgenerals.com. So I watched those videos, which got me into Heroes and Generals. It's funny that I got this. That's plain gameplay. I don't know why they recommended me that. Oh, this is actually new fighter planes. I cannot find. Okay, I guess that stuff was always like that, but I knew there was. I remember it specifically. Oh wow. New flight model. Oh, that's crazy. This is a, this is from Heroes and Generals, the channel. Official new flight model and plane controls. This was Ford Airfield. Yeah, dude. Wait, really? I swear to... Dude, wait, maybe just you could keep flying over there, and maybe that's what I saw. It's incredible. Like, I'm expecting this to, like, cut off right here. That's why I'm, like, very, like... There's gotta be. I'm pretty sure that's probably what it is. I think you could. I think you could fly all the way over to the edge. Dang, so should we allow the players? Maybe. But it's funny, every time we've seen these videos, nobody is at the edge of the map because there's no one over there to fight. They get bored, they go to the center. That's crazy! Oh, this is a good shot right here. It might be Ford Airfield. It might be this one. I think the fog is hiding it. Because I would have that off, have low settings, so I wouldn't see the fog. Yeah, I bet you that's it right here. I see the line. The edge. That's crazy. I'm getting hit with the Mandela effect, basically. That's what I feel like right now. Well, okay. Okay, well, I guess when we're making our maps, let's, I guess, use more of that stuff as footage. So they were really like, here, let's just make a... But the thing that they did was the trees. They were really good at placing the trees in specific spots. And they used the same tree, too, which, funny enough, kind of gave a better effect. But it was it's always those bushy trees, which is what we're going to be making... Which one... Well, we already kind of started making and did the test with that one hazel... Right, yeah, hazelnut tree. Or field tree. But that was not like a true test. All the LEDs, because when it gets further away, the leaf is going to have to, like, go a little bit bigger. Just by, like, up to, like, a maximum of 25% scale. Because that will get noticeable that they're increasing over time. And they can't go past the distance of the silhouette of the LOD0 silhouette. Because when the plane gets further, we want less, but we want that still be opaque enough so they can't easily see people through or tanks through it. But if you have... Yeah, that's so interesting. It's so interesting. I was not expecting that. I was expecting... Okay, well, factory, boom, cut off. Boom, cut off. I swear to you. I have a Mandela effect or something. Which one? Okay, so each... That's crazy, because, like, each one of them was like that. Even Mountain Town. But that did happen, though. I remember, because I streamed it. I know for sure. What map was it? Maybe it was the fighter one. But I never played the fighter one. I only played, like, the warfare, because I loved, like, the combined arms. That's tripping me out. Because I remember that it was like that. You would get the seam. It would be a little bit more, and the map just completely cuts off. But, like, we just saw there, it wasn't, like, 200 or 400 meters, then it cut off. It was, like, 1,000 or 2,000 meters plus. Then it cut off, it seems. Well, it's, of course, going to. But, like... That's crazy. So then, they did allow... Okay, so maybe we do... I was thinking maybe a little bit closer. Okay, so I guess we put the planes a little bit further. Or the, like, you could fly a little bit further out distance. Or, you know, I guess when we go and fully start sculpting some heavy stuff and not just kind of playing with the terrain like we do with the US training ground and stuff, I'm going to collect those. Let me make that. Yeah, let me write that down. I will forget. Those are really good. Or straight up, could I... hold up. Here we go. Let me just straight up just get the links right now. Why not? And then go here, this, then refs for building maps. That's beautiful reference on how they use all that stuff. Close. Oh. Boom. Oh. Boom. That's crazy how big these maps were. Boom. Awesome. Well, and then guess what they did in later updates? Let's put a ton of rocks for no reason everywhere. small, medium, large. Ones that you get stuck on, ones that flip you over, the ones that make you go vroom, but then your bike goes back up because that's how it works, and you keep going. They got all types. And I'm like, why did they do that? Because that was more like, that was not just, I remember, because you couldn't really drive in certain areas for like a minute until they fixed it, especially your tanks, that you would get stuck. How many, like, you know, the little, you know, they're not going to be like, probably like 4 or 5-sided rocks, you know, granted. But you take that and you paint that off, and I know that the bigger rocks were a little bit better. I know that for sure. You know, like, that was, I remember airfield being the worst, or one of the worst, on the A lane. So if you look at it, you spawn in on this line up here that would have like a little urban area, then it would have like a, like almost not roundabout, but like a little zigzag road, then you go down into that like, not bunker area, but like the thing that was like, you go inside and had like, it was like grass over top of it, in like a plain and little open area. That tree line, I just remember, especially the initial one, it was just littered with all of them. And like the medium and big ones too, but a lot of the small ones. I'm just like, dang, dude. Like, I wonder how much optimization took from that by doing that. And it didn't really even help. Like, I think I understand they wanted to add it, you know, make it look a little bit better, but also prevent probably tanks from immediately just going in here and just shooting over. But because they weren't going to make new maps, you know what I mean? So it's like that one map had to be accommodated for every situation, when you could have had a different airfield map and make a different one that actually has better, proper, different sight lines. That, like, I would assume they don't want people to be immediately at, because why would you even put them there? Especially only there. They didn't put them everywhere, like, everywhere. They had them in specific locations, which made it even more annoying, because they knew that people drive vehicles over there in those areas that they did paint, so they purposely slowed or wanted to stop vehicles. Motorcycles, dude, oh my god, I remember this hill. Boom, boom, just another rock. Boom, boom. I'm just remember bounce between, like, I'm playing ping pong with the motorcycle in the US, and I go up on one rock because I see a guy laying down. It's one of my clips. And I go up, boom, and I ramp, and I hit him. and I got him with a roadkill. It was a sniper laying down, and I was a recon sniper, of course. I was doing recon, boom, boom. And it's just, it's funny because that was when they were doing that, and I remember that whole hill up there, so littered with the big rocks, specifically on top of a hill. I remember being like, that looks weird. And it made it sniper haven, but also kind of prevented from tanks to kind of going up there, because they would get stuck and kind of roll, or get like stuck up and like go up. Then if there is a tank or someone shooting with AT, they expose underbelly. Underbelly is like the least armored, and you easily get the components. So you're like, if you are fighting in some tanks, that's really bad to do. But that's actually so fun. Like, it's good at like that a little bit, but man, it was just, they're like, hey, let's paste on the full map, take the eraser, and just make little erase blotches. Everywhere else, filled with rocks. They're doing the texture paint technique that I'm going to be doing for Blender, but with the rocks. They only erased a few groups. Everything else, it was everywhere. It really was, too, especially the small ones. Which, I mean, we're going to have some rocks, too, but man, not like that. Let me peer real quick, so we can... Dude, it's kind of funny, because I haven't thought about those rocks. That is such a crazy... That's, like, dude, Fred Bjorn, because he, lead director, remember, lead director, but we also have a CEO guy that never was in the picture, that might have made, which, because we don't know confirmed, but we do know that at least there was some, like, leadership, like, Bjorn was still kind of in control because of Hades talking about there being meetings of them, the community manager that went on, the H&G Reddit, and said in one of the things that he was like replying to the, hey, it's a Q&A, ask me some questions, and people were asking him all such questions, and one of them was that they did discuss taking H&G in like near 2016 and put it into a new engine because of the problems that they were facing at the time, and nothing came of it. So, and not just that, but like there was another meeting, because that was the first meeting, then he said there was another meeting after that, like a few years later, that also came and didn't come out of that. So I wonder if that was around the time they did that type of stuff, and if so, the second time, I wonder if Bjorn was like really in control or not, because it really depends, right? Like, was he actually the dude who really made it go good, Or not, because funny enough, remember when... I don't think so, because remember when Bjorn actually left and the game got much better? I do. But not with just TL... That's before TLN. That was with Greenhorn and whoever just kind of like leading from their hip. And they did that better even with TLN, which is kind of crazy too. But either way, let me pick up real quick. Sorry about that, sweaties. I'm back. And we're gonna be... well, get our safari hat on. Oh, which I did complete, Pet Inspector, whatever, 2. Really great movie. Really, really great movie. So we got that little safari hat on, and we're going through the jungles. Because we got to get into here. What will we be doing? Multiple things. The Respaton. Respaton? Respaton? A Respaton. I could do that, or I could do something else, but that could work too. I actually just thought of something. On the spawn commands. If you could be specifically spawning some objects, we'll get to that here. First, well, what was the other thing? Oh yeah, I couldn't. Well, let me see if I can figure that out. Then I might do the chat command. Go to the equipment. We got the arrest baton because we're currently working on the arrest/unarrest/jail pose system. Yep. Let's do it. In the next update, we're putting rocks everywhere. No. Bjorn? Wait. I'm dressing up for Halloween as Red Bjorn. I mean, yeah. But it's kind of funny that, like, man, why would they make that decision? I don't know. But custom fire swept. Oh yeah, that's right, because it was not showing. I think it was actually firing, because when I go in, I can mouse wheel up and down, but I can't see the graph, which is a problem. With these. Player, start. Let's see if it works now. Well, don't see it. But mouse wheel up and down is working, so they, with a recent update, broke visibility on 4 wilds, I guess. Because that's how we're doing it over here. Right? Yep. Which is, working right now. That's crazy. You can't see it anymore. It's bugged. Man. Oh, man. So it was working, but we got no debug strings to show if it actually was firing or not. Man. Oh, man. Probably should make a proper debug system with that. Which is more booleans, which is annoying. No. No. What shall we do? Well, that's... Where? There's no, like, breakpoint. Oh, man. No. There's no breakpoint system. There's no order system. There's no preview system. Load. Right here, right? Yeah. So, well, we'll do multiples, I guess. Yeah, first log here. Or... heck. Why is it laggy? Oh my. Close it. Close it. I wasn't working on the player either, so... I thought about that, I'm like, yeah, that doesn't even work. Because we go here, here, here. It'll be a different action graph. Actually, no, that's right. I think actually it was working in here. Because we don't have it on the game scene anymore. We spawn it, which technically the thing that we spawn is this. Right. Oh, so, okay. If you are ever going to be working like that, where you're going to be spawning the player in whatever way, shape, or form, if you're going to be adding the components of that in play, it's going to go back to the prefab because that's how you get it there. Cool. Okay, that's cool. Still is pretty laggy. Yeah, they definitely broke this. This is like a second delay now. That's crazy. Attack 1, 0. Still works. This will be the arguments. Attack 1 is in, or is using default firing system? Question mark? Boom. Yes. Let me just move this bad boy up. Boom, boom. Plug. Plug. Go here. And say attack 2. Alright. Now we could go in and figure out all the goodies. All the goodies. Now let's see if it's even firing. It is. Right click isn't. What? Why is right click not even... Did I close it? Oh, now it's broke. What? Interesting. Oh, so it does break. So I fire... Wait, is using default firing system? Huh? Is that why that's breaking when I do that there? I guess I technically never tested that. Also, this I think will never work the way I want it to as well. Well, yeah, so that's working. Yeah, so let's, because with the swept, I realize I'm not setting any of its data. Because we don't do that in hotbar. Hotbar is just a storage for the weapons. So we can swap between. So for this, I could just copy and paste. Copy. Go back. Not the default. Not using default. Which then should, yep, give us these. Paste. That should work. Yeah. Alright, save. So, if we do left click. Okay, good. I just can't do it more than once. So... Unknown action graph? Pickupable entity base. I was able to get it. Okay. Doesn't really tell me anything. I mean, non-negative? So the custom graph fire breaks. Okay. So it's kind of what it's telling me. Then I go here. I'm gonna say, before all that, let's just kind of do basic stuff, right? So we can figure out this. Oh, dude, imagine now this could be. This could be so cool. As tried arrest. It's gonna be so cool. I can't wait. It'd be like, what? It's like, yes. It has returned. Has tried arrest. Ah. So that is okay. So if we're weird. That is giving me a different error. It's giving me more of a, like Gary's Mod Lua error type system. Where it's breaking down below, but all the other stuff is breaking because of it. Which that makes sense. But like, what? What do you mean? Only index out of range. What index? Where is an index? And why is it out of range? Index. It's a vector. 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 Index was out of range? Okay. I'm going to, then go a little bit further. Let's try this. Is this, index gonna be out of range? Or what? I mean, I can't, I'm gonna, well, is it gonna, please tell me it's gonna say it's gonna work. Let's find out. If not, I'm gonna flip out. Not a single time, Johnny. That's pretty bad. But I was looking at a different graph. Technically, it's this graph. Actually, no, I was already looking at the graph. And we just had that one bug, so reset it. Or now it's like perma bug? No, just that one bug. Left click. Alright. So it looks like they broke the system. Or there's a way to turn it on and off now. That's terrible. That's actually really bad. I don't like that at all. That sucks. That is poop city. That is poop poop. Because it actually is firing. It's just we can't see it. Anymore. Cool. And I bet no one's gonna tell me about this bug for a while. Alright, so oh, dude, wait, really? Hold up, let me look. Is there, like, something that is, like, in the update, bro? It didn't say anywhere over here. Nah, something messed up. Nah, they did something, it's not here. Cool. That sucks. It's actually so, like, of a bad thing. Because that means I can't easily see which one it is. I gotta go... Wait, really? No. Why is it doing it? Wait, why? Is it because we're starting, like, in play like this now? Why is it doing that now? Okay, here, let me do that. Maybe that is the case. So if I do that, technically that's not the action graph. This will be over here? Or do I gotta weirdly, like, place the player down so I can see the action graphs now? Left click. No. That's very... So debug. Log last compiled. What does that mean? Log last compiled. Left click. Log last compiled. Well, that one was destroyed. Log last compiled. Alright, so that's completely useless. Alright. So... I hope they figure that one out. That sucks. Okay, so that actually sucks. I'm gonna maybe have to tell them. Hopefully someone tells them, because I gotta go to each one of these and see which one's just airing out, because I can't see the red or anything. Which is crazy. Or, like, maybe it is working, or, like, already breaking. But no, because it's in here. Or is it? Hold up. So let me do that. If I start, do we get that index problem? Find reflection nodes on what? Is that an error right there? Like, no, that was a different. Oh. Okay. So no error. I left click. Close. No error, but we're getting. Objects are not being set to reference. Tell me which objects. I don't understand. Wait, now it's working. Oh, of course it's going to work now, because guess what? I unplugged it. Yes, so it does show. Oh, so okay. Ooh, that sucks. That's a big thing for me. That's a my reaction to this update with that bug, the couldn't compile noise. That's my noise. Crap. That's actually poopy. So keep that in mind. That could happen. But here, let's get the nice jazz. You hit Marie? But that sucks. Let me try. Let's get basic, right? Just log. Yep. I want to see if I can see it. Maybe it's because I got the weird string at the end that's somehow making it. Nope, can't see it there. But that makes sense because that's not the technical one. Now we've been able to see our stuff, but now we can't. So it's something within the last update. Close that, open. Nope. Not showing whatsoever. Whoa. I pressed F1. F2. Oh, cool. I hate that this is on the F2 key. But cool. Maybe it's like I gotta enable it now. Action graph. Is it that fine reflection nodes? Something's breaking on the action graph. I think that's what that is. Right. Allocation overlay. Cool. Frame. Cool. Cool. I like this. Interesting. Oh, cool. Cool. Well, I like that stuff though. Wait, how does you? Oh, that's right. You press escape. Cool. Wait, now I can turn the texture detail to low. Oh, I can. Oh, it's easy. Yeah, let's go. Cool. Yeah. Cool. I like that. Alright, well, that's pretty neat. Well, we get yup. So, what we're gonna do... I wonder how... Well, I'm gonna have to restart each time that it breaks. Yeah, that's the reflection method, so I guess whatever that is. Well, it broke there. Let's see if we get a yup. And doesn't do it again because it breaks. Bro, that's terrible. Yo, thankfully they're doing weekly updates, and watch, we're not going to see a next update. If we don't see a next update, I'm gonna have to. Just because of how much I use action graphs. And how bad this reflection error is. I need to see the stuff to easily debunk problems instantly or not. Just like, what integer value are you talking about? Where? And I can't really tell anywhere. Oh no. Oh no. It's definitely right here somewhere. Bro. That's crazy. That's like, imagine if Unreal Engine just stopped having that one day. It's like, I can't. And it just did. It's like, oh my god, that's like nightmare fuel. Dang. So, like, and then, you know, the best part about it, it's telling me nothing. It's just saying, I'm clicking, because normally it would go and do it, but I think that's bugged too. It's not going to the graph like it normally does. Is it? Wait, is it? Let me double check. Well, it wasn't. Is it now? No, but it's lagging like it is. It, like, takes a second. It goes to that, but not the action graph. So then we have... Oh, that's crazy. No way of knowing. Besides doing... Like, where did this go? Oh no, wait, where's the other one? Well, funny enough, it's... Wait, hold up. We're not getting this debug message, I just realized. Which means... It's like breaking right here. Right? Well, yeah. But let's try. So we should see has tried to rest 3 times. I think we're going to see it twice. Yes. We only see it twice. So... Thankfully... Oh my god, this bug. Jesus. I should, because I think no one really is. I really should. I'm like the... Dude, I'm like... I might be, like, Neo with the nodes currently. And I don't even know how to use them, bro. I don't even know how to use them. Like, what is this even for? Well... Why is this not working? So what float value? Or, int. Is it even an int? I don't understand. Because one of these are just airing out, and I don't know which one. Get temp. Temp sets to 0. 0 should be good. So, I guess... Oh, we see it twice. It's gonna be... Value... 1... Base. Man, this makes... Dude, I would have eased... Dude... That's crazy. I can't get over this. It's gonna take me a bit to get over this. So what's the problem? Do we have a game object here? Or not? So, number 1, do we got something appearing there? Yes, then that's working. Alright. Now, how about the positioning? And how about this? And you know what? We'll do case 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. Wait, 1, yeah, right. 1, 2, 3, then that. Boom. And boom. Alright. Let's see what values. If there's any missing values, that's not good. We didn't see no value. Alright. That was unexpected. We didn't see anything. So that means this right here is breaking. Right? Theoretically. We didn't see a single line trigger. Is this working correctly? Am I in, like, okay right now? We're on the sweat. So wait, the temp is breaking? Wait. I'm getting no oh, you know why? Because maybe it is breaking. Oh. Wait, bro. I might freak out. Low-key. Because we might never see the log because it breaks. But that should not be the case. It's impossible. Wait, where do we get in temp? Well, we can't get it after there, so I guess... Wait, where is temp? Well, I guess I'll just do this so we get to have that. This can't zero out like that. That's impossible. And if it does, then that means there's a bug. Left click. We're getting nothing. So, index... What? So maybe it does work like that? Then which one isn't working? Parameter index. I wish... Unknown action graph. I wish you would tell me. That's terrible. Alright, so let's go remove one of these one by one. So is the value 4? What's value 4? Right here? Alright, let's see. Save. Take this out. Save. And we just gotta do that because we can't do any... There's no other... Well, that's gonna break, but that's alright. So move. And if we don't see the action graph after I take all of them off, then I'm gonna freak out. That's gonna be okay. So, are we ever gonna see this fire again, or not? I get a funny feeling. No. So I saw that came from there. World rotation. Wow, dude, this is crazy. It really shows, like, the visual stuff really helps. Nothing there. How about world position? Nope. Alright, so... And the best thing about it, we're still not going to see it. Because it's the set temp. I think the set temp might be bugging out. No, it is there! Wait! Uh-oh, we got values. Still broken. Can't left click again. Oh, that's right, because the uses are here. It's this. It was the first suspect. So which one of these are not working? So this is the swept muzzle position. Oh, because there's no swept muzzle position. Oh. Well, that's number one. There would be nothing there. But... what would be the next one? It would be... model renderer. The model renderer. It's so bad this ways. What are we getting? The game, no, not the game object. Well, we are, but we're getting the dark RP, we're getting the game mode, and getting the game mode. Oh, no, we're not getting the game mode. We're getting the camera, getting the first-person camera. That's right, the first-person camera. So the first-person camera dropped entity, we don't have that. Number one, we don't got a model. And if we did, we probably would put the muzzle there, would we? Well, no, not for this, because people wouldn't rely on that, so... Why am I doing this so complicated? Well, oh, well, we have to do something here. This position, we gotta have something there. What would that be? When we're in first person, it would be... Oh, actually, this system is completely not working. So actually, we don't need to see if we're in third person or not. We're gonna do the same thing. Which is, we're gonna get the player controller. Could I get, if we get eyes, it doesn't work as well, I've noticed. Versus camera, but we can't do camera because it's then gonna fire on the third-person camera. So we can't do that. It's gotta fire in front of the person. There's no just game object in front of the person unless we put one there. That is like... always pointing where the eyes are, because the eye angles, like, if we get the eyes look up. Even though that we're not looking there and stuff more, so that's why we had to not use that system, we had to use the muzzle. So we gotta get something right here that gets this. Which, I mean, could be just a straight up game object, so it'd be like... eyes... eye view... eye viewpoint. So one of these game objects... actually, I guess could stay there. It's moved up, and then we can get the forward always. A little bit forward. So like, look at third person, it fires from here and hits him. Probably a little bit forward. This. But we don't want to, like, because I don't want the arms to, like, bother, but I think we're fine. Because it would be, like, self. Yeah, probably. So just zero that out. Okay. Make it, like, there. That's probably what we should do with the weapons anyways, but either way. Well, now we can get the IV points, so... Oh, that's right, the game dude, the game object bug is also so goddamn annoying, because now it's gonna get more annoying since we gotta have, like... Or you know what, we'll put it in the game controller. Yeah, we'll put a player controller. The eyes viewpoint, that's actually probably a better way to, put it. Yeah, like right there. So, because we always kind of get the player controller. So we could just get a child or child. So for this stuff, would this work? No, not for this. So delete, 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 delete. How about for this? Nope. Delete. Now... so we're getting the game object of that one, 0, 1. Alright. We don't need the check at all, we just need the world rotation and position of that. This is probably what we're gonna do for our other fire system. So, because we got the problem of where if you spam shoot, it's basically, it's like AK... which is probably the better thing I should do because it's more like CSGO. It's like the weapon, if you want to kind of steady the shots here, you're going to be aiming on the floor. It's like, well, that's the default weapon system. Alright, so now we have that. That should be good. Let's try. Well, now we at least have... a whatchamacallit. Something there. Can't multiple click. Okay, so let's try this. Let's see what that is. That would be... the exact thing that's breaking. That's right, because, wait, what is this being used for? The log? Because that's right, if you have something that in the debug isn't breaking, it will break everything. That one, because, yeah, don't use this, we're not using this. Plug. So that definitely will be helpful, because that's with the hand thing, we're not using that. There we go. There we go. Emergency Gary Newman phone! Quick! Gary Newman. We need a care package quick of an update. It's the action grass. They're being pushed in. Matt Nasplin is on a perimeter. He's getting close. It's just a... Rust plane comes in. Care package goes out. with a like a flag with like that says Gary's mod and just flapping the wind. Okay, there we go. So we got what we've come for. Problem. Outputting the input and output, same position I think. And that index is something completely different. That's not nice. But at least we got this working. Cool, cool. We've got this working, lad. Yeah? We've got it working. But is it actually working? What's the end pose? Do we even... oh no, maybe we don't even show that. Doesn't look like we do actually. I think I deleted that one by accident. So maybe it is working. End pose. Where's the start pose? How does that even get calculated? Wait. Huh? What is this? It's just the game object. Vector 3 game object? What? I don't know. Wait, where is that? Wait, what is this number? I don't know. We're not debugging anything else here. Besides the game object and the vector 3. I guess that's it. The game object, vector 3? This makes sense. But we don't... I guess... plug for now. Plug in. Start pose. Plug that into here. Save. Okay. Left click. Well, there's no start pose. Oh, no, wait. Never mind. Well, there's no start pose and there's no end pose. Does that break or no? No, it doesn't break. It just... maybe the variables are broken. So what if I just say, hey, end position is over here then? This is acting way different. Dude, we're working with the whole weapon system, super complicated. Dude, this is like throwing an outfield, and I don't know why it's doing it. Start pose is still nothing. And end pose is still nothing. So what's the start and end pose? It can't be nothing. Unless that's bugged out too. But I don't understand. Sweaties, I don't understand the Conrad information that I'm receiving in my cortex. But I think I might be understanding. So what is the start pose? Right? Then was ist das? Bullet velocity. How about just do it simple and do that? Dave. Because it's just like, do it simple. Right. So in my mind, we should be seeing values. We're not. And that makes no sense. So is it really the variables? Or is the debug strings just breaking too? I don't know. Boom. And then two. Okay, well that would be the from. I think is it working? Bro, this is becoming pretty metal. What? This is supposed to be so simple, but the debug stuff makes it so much harder. But wait. My brain, it is a kind of cooked. I don't understand. I really don't understand why this is not working. And why is it, like, even more, like, hard to work with? Where's the bolt? I need to find the butts. But. No, not arrested. So, like, it's not... This is incredibly fascinating. What if I input some numbers? Am I doing it right? Am I tripping? Wait, hold up. Am I tripping? I'm like... I don't know. Okay, hold on. Hold on. What is this? Vector 3. What is this? An argument. What is this? Me being dumb. That's what it is. I don't even have the variable there, bruh. So that's where it's like super important for like, I can't see, like, is it actually triggering? Because I can immediately go like, oh, it's something I did. I can't tell if it's like, oh, because the system's not working, so I'm like, wait, is the system not working? No, the system is working, but it just didn't detect on hit, so there's another thing broken, and it's not going to tell me. There we go. My goodness. Okay, so... headache aside. So, okay, now we could do... Well, we don't really need to care for a cone trace, but I guess we could do a cone trace now. So... Funny thing is, values are the same. Start and end. Yeah. Why is that? Well, this is where... we get this and plug this in. 0, 0, 0. Okay, so definitely not what it should be. Why is that? So as we were just like to do this, what is this? Get the forward speed times... Alright, well I guess we'll plug that in. Can we get the world location? Well, now I think I broke it. Missing... Oh yeah, there is missing parameter. Crap, which one was that oh, that's right. Forward. Left click. 0001. Right. Now, I go to this one. What is this? Game object body. Oh, so I am on the wrong thing. What? So get control. Oh, so I guess this. Oh, controller is... Wait, what? Somehow we got the body. 01 is the body. Or is it? Body and then colliders. What does that mean? Why is it doing it twice? What I have... Oh, because I... Oh. Well, I mean, that could be a problem. Okay, well, either way. So we have... Value 1 is body. Alright, so it'd be 0, 1, and that... Okay, that's on that one. So if we go over to... It's the same thing... That's called colliders? Zero... Wait, what? Body, we got... Wait, what? It's giving me colliders. So the second debug is legit just that, but 1. So then what's... Wait, hold up. So just to check. So left click. Oh. Left click. That's the player controller. So that's this. So within this, 0, 1. But when we do 0, 1, that is just called object colliders. What? Then let me just say 0 then. What does 0 do? Nothing. Or maybe restart. Apparently it's the colliders as well. 0 and 1 on the player controller is that. That makes no sense. So player controller 0. If we look at this, boom, player controller 0, 1. It's colliders. But then 0 is then also colliders. Is that getting like an old version of that? It can't be, right? So if I do... That is body, okay. It might be. Well, no, now it's just body, body. So, wait, 0 is... So we only get one, body. Then on that same index, I type in the number 1. Left click. Body. That's impossible. Where's the game? Is it because, like, this is not a game object? Like, did I use, like, an actual, like, broken game object to use or something? It's there. On it. Now, it is, like, not... Well, I guess I might have to, like, replicate it, so it's... I gotta put it, like, network, or... That might be the thing. Left click. 0, 1 is now colliders. So 0 is what? Colliders. What? So then this is player controller. We say get the first one off of that. Body. Oh no, so I think this is just a bug. It's legit just a bug. I think with debugs. Dude, my whole action graph is broken. Do I restart? I don't think we're getting the correct value. Well then, okay, so let's say that is the one. Why don't we just use that? Why is that not working? So say 1 well, on this one instead. Start pose, end pose. So the world rotation of this collider is 0. Maybe I just say body, dude. Like, what is going on? I don't know. But also, apparently, this is also 0. So we have... Alright, so... Why is this not working? If I plug in... the world rotation value... It is that. Okay. Then I plug in the forward. Do we just have a non-existent value? It's time, so get equipment, pickable, and... Oh, it is non-existent. Because I didn't set it on the thing, bruh. No wonder it's not working. Well, I got my action graph debugging, breaking to sky high, so you can't blame me for getting confused here. Because it is, of course, at 0, because we gotta manually set it when we want to set it like this for right now. Unless we want to create a whole system like that. To work like that right now. It's like, well then no. Left click. Values? Well, I could see if that value is that much. So put that in value 3. Yep, we see 50. So we do the is that the forward? Times 50. So it'd be like... Is it point? Well, that is a problem. Wait, how did I get this to work before? Or is it like add? Instead of times, it's add? Oh. I kind of don't know how our other system's working now. This needs to be an add. Because the number stays a negative value. So it just is not going to move. it's gonna be 0. Well, that was like that, but... Oh, we're gonna have to, like... I'm about to just delete everything and just make a line trace. I was like, hey, let's use our system. Bro, it's more confusing. I really don't understand why it's fighting me this hard just to do a simple thing of... Get the forward rotation of this. But this is, like... Not a thing. Player controller in that get children. It's legit non-existent. It's called game object colliders. So, like, this game object is not real. So, take that out. New game object. Eyes. Viewpoint. So, if that is an actual collider, then that's what's happening when it's being duplicated. Somebody, like, bone colliders is being, like, broken or something, or, like, remade, and the other ones are getting ditched. I don't know. So, then player controller 0, 1. Save. Like, that makes incredibly no sense that I'm getting just a thing called colliders. Yeah, what is that? The game object isn't a collider. It's straight up thinking it's still the colliders. What if I just say player controller, but no, that doesn't work. So, like, player controller, game object. Okay, so maybe I don't put it in the player controller? That makes no sense. I type in 0... And it's still that. It's broken. Like, legit. It's like breaking. I don't understand. Then be like, okay. Go to this, then we got body. Actually, no, apparently not. It's still colliders. But then it will go back on body if I, like, unplug and plug. So do I have to do that? So say 1... Then I'm gonna override that plug. No, still colliders. We did not have this problem one bit of, like, any type of getting. I'm getting this object 0, 1. It's saying colliders. I'm just getting the game object and just trying to, like, string, like, give me the name of it, and it's saying colliders. That doesn't say that. Also, it's in a different point now. Doesn't really matter, because we're not getting forward at all. Weird. I don't know why this is doing this. What if I put this outside them? But it shouldn't be. But let's just say, sure. But player controller is in here, so I get to go here and then get a child of this. That's why I don't want to do that. Yeah, no, that's dumb. So maybe let's get in the body. Let's try that. So, like, in the body, so that's 1 get child, or child, and that one get item, index 0, 1, 2, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, index 4. I'm gonna put that on that same plug, and we'll see if that works. Now there's apparently an error, it's nothing there. Index was out of range. So I think I'm having a problem of their new, like, this system breaking stuff. Because apparently there's nothing there. 0, 1, 2. Well, actually, no, it's on 0, 1, 2. Not 4, apparently, weirdly. Is that... Does that vary depending on the cosmetics? Still not there. So I'm going to restart this. Try to plug it in the other way and see if that works. And if that doesn't, I'm extremely confused. I'm going to delete everything and start from scratch. And if that still doesn't work, I'm going to be extremely, extremely, extremely confused, because literally this was working and it works with that other system, and we can go in and actually look at that it works like that. So, and with the multiplier, which makes no sense. But apparently that's just how it is. That sucks. But that's okay. Because, hey, we're still learning, still figuring out everything, and that's the whole point of this. It's just like, bro, it's the simplest thing I'm doing. If it was Unreal Engine, done, 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 done. And it's not even because I know so much, it's because the nodes allow me. We have, like, goddamn stuff breaking. But that really shows, like, if that happened in Unreal Engine, that would be, like, crazy if just, like, how good this stuff is. But it's okay. It just, man, it's going to delay us getting the simple stuff out, even though it's super simple, of line trace, this thing. But it's like, well, then I can't even tell what's going on because it won't visually show. But I'm going to take a break so we can get, well, actually, very quick break, so we can get into some Hearts of Iron 4. But during the break, I'm going to reopen. I'm going to see if that works. If it works, I'm going to be super confused. If it doesn't, I'm going to be even more confused because of our other stuff. I'm going to take a look at the other stuff, see if that's kind of broken. And after all that, we're going to get into the Hearts of Iron 4. Man, Matt Asplin. Dude, Matt Asplin, he heard that we're... Matt Asplin heard me calling in to Gary Newman care package. He then set up the ambush and got us once again. All good. Hey, we're figuring it out. One step at a time. And I appreciate your sweaties being here during this awesome journey. And just